Okay everyone, in this video we will see how to handle events in React. Right now I'm in the official documentation of React and I've clicked on this handling events on the right sidebar. So in this page, as you can see, they have shown difference between the HTML and the JSX in React. So in HTML we generally handle events like in button. When we are clicking on a button, we are writing onClick, and inside this we are passing the function that we want to execute. But in React JSX, what we write the same syntax onClick, but this is slightly camel case, C is capital, and we write the name of function inside the curly braces. And as you can see here, we are not calling the function, we are not passing the opening and closing braces, we are just passing the reference of function inside the curly braces. Okay, so let's do this example of handling events in our previous React project, where we are showing the clock component which is updating every second. So here we will do the small example of handling events. So let's create a onClick handler on this button. So write onClick, and inside this we will pass the reference of a function. So let's pass a function do toggle. So we haven't created this function, let's create this function. So write do toggle, and inside this function we will change the state. So let's first create a state. You can give it any name. I'm giving it, let's say, toggle. So initially it is, let's say, true. Okay, now let's update this state inside the do toggle function. So we will write this dot set state, and first of all we want to get the previous state and we want to set opposite of that state. So first of all, how to get the previous state? So to do that we use a callback function, and inside this we will get our previous state, and here we wanna update toggle to opposite of the previous toggle. Okay, yeah, it's that simple. Now what we want to do is we want to change the text of button whenever it is clicked. So if toggle is true, we want to show some another text, and if it is false, we want to show some another text. So we will write condition here. To write condition we use curly braces and we write condition. So let's write that if toggle is true, we want to show yes, and if it is false, we want to show no. Okay, let's save it and let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting some errors. Do toggle is not defined. Okay, yeah, so you need to write here this dot do toggle because we are using class. And similarly, okay, yeah, you can't directly access toggle because it is a state, so you write this dot state dot toggle. Okay, so yeah, everything is fine. Now let's go to our web page and let's see whether it is working or not. So yeah, initially because toggle is true, it's showing yes, and when it is clicked it should show no. Okay, we are getting some error, cannot read property set state of undefined. Okay, yeah, because it is not able to read this, so it's a strange behavior of class, sometimes it happen. So to solve it, we have to bind our do toggle function. So to do that we will write this dot do toggle, and we will write this dot do toggle dot bind, and we will pass the reference of this over here. Okay, so yeah, let's save it and let's see whether it is working now or not. Okay, when it is clicked, yeah, as you can see, it is showing no, and similarly when it is again clicked, it is showing yes. So in this way you can handle events in React. So yeah, a small plus point that we discussed over here was this line which is binding this to this function. Now it will work fine. So this is a very strange behavior of class with the functions. Sometimes it happens because functions are not able to access this property of the class. Sometimes it happens in the class, so you need to bind every function that you're using with this property of a class by using this particular syntax. So yeah, in this way you can handle events. As you can see, to recap once again, as you can see, we have created a onClick handler on this button, and we are passing the reference of do toggle function, And what is do toggle function doing? It is updating the state. It is updating this toggle state to the opposite of previous toggle state. And we are changing the text of button. We are applying condition here that if state is true, we are showing yes, else is no. So yeah, thank you and see you in the next video.